Hi, it's the M.L.M for the Soul channel. I do have a new topic for today. Before I begin, I just would like to say, may the words and expressions of my mouth and the thoughts and meditations of my heart find favor and acceptance before you, Hashem. And some people I think have inspired me and hope they can inspire you as well. And I will have links below this video to their sites. Here, Rabbi Shalom Arush, Rabbi Lazer Brody, Rabbi Yosef Mizrahi, Rabbi Eli Mansour, Rabbi Alon Anava, Rabbi Yuval Ovadia, Rav Daniel Asore, Nisan Baruch Black, David Sachs, Rabbi Michael Skobach, Jews for Judaism, Rabbi David Asher, and Rabbi Yaron Reuven as well. If you've never checked out the channel before, I will have a link below this video to my first video, which explains what M.L.M for the soul meaning, what it means, what it stands for, what I'm doing. So this is in relation to the upcoming parasha, which is Parashat Vayechi, which is the end of the Sefer Bereshit, or what some people call Genesis. So it's the first book of the Torah. So I call this, and this is taken from an email that was sent from Rabbi Yaron Reuven, and I call this No Need to Ask. Hashem already knows. So in the week's Parashat Vayechi, HaKadosh Baruch Hu teaches us a critical lesson about the accounting in heaven. While in the beginning of the parasha, Yosef HaTzadik is adamant about taking his children to receive a blessing from his father Yaakov, the attitude changes drastically when he sees that Yaakov's blessing is not exactly what he thought it would be. So it says in Bereshit 48, 17, 18, that Yosef saw, and it displeased him, and again, it's just skipping it. Not so, Father, for this is the firstborn. So we can only imagine that it was at least as difficult for Yosef's brothers to hear Yaakov rebuke them, reminding Reuven, Shimon, and Levi about their past impetuous and violent behavior, which is in Bereshit 49, 3-7. Yet the brothers did not have the same response as Yosef. In fact, they did not respond at all. So what happened in between? So after Yosef showed his displeasure and innocently questioned his father about his children's blessings, the response from Yaakov was simply and to the point. I know, my son, I know. He too will become a people. That's Bereshit 49, 19. So the oral Torah tells us that Yaakov repeated the expression Yadati, I know, in order to impress upon Yosef that he knew many things that Yosef did not know. That's referring to prophecy. And thereby his actions are based on a fuller perspective. We can only assume that such simple yet amazing new insight is something Yosef would be excited to share with his brothers when they had a similar experience shortly after. So how many times do we question Avinu Meshamayim and about how he runs the world? Yeah, and unfortunately we don't say enough times Gam Zulatova or Kol Ma Da'avid Rachman Al-Tav, everything Hashem, the merciful one does is for the best. So we need to keep remembering that when something happens that to us doesn't seem like it's good. Okay? And the important word there is seem. So it's commentary people say, how is he, meaning Hashem, allowing us to have such bayot v'tzarot, meaning problems and troubles? It's so hard to, and why is it blank, and where is blank, and how is, and they keep questioning, as a lot of people do. So just so you know, the Holy Torah is not a history book. Actually, the word Torah comes from the word hora'ah, which means instruction. So, chas v'shalom, it's not a history book, he says, but rather an instruction, that's what I just said, an instruction set from Hashem for eternal success. The lessons we can learn through our forefathers' history are supposed to change our lives each week. So that's what everything in the Torah is. There are lessons to learn, ways to improve our lives. That's what it's all about. It's instructions for how we should live. With so many new bayot v'tzarot that we have all the time, that everyone experiences day after day, even the little things, many are looking for some type of explanation from above. So the Yetzer Hara tells us that we are being blessed daily, that the way we are being blessed daily is not what it should be. So he tries to poke us with that, so to speak, so that you would likely question. So that's the problem. That's the problem that we all face. But the reality this parsha teaches us is that the next time you want to ask Hashem why and how, just simply imagine him, meaning Hashem, responding to you, Yadati b'ni, Yadati. I know, my son, I know. So I hope and pray that we will all be able to work on that. It's very hard. It's very hard because the Yetzer Hara continues to poke and prod us, so to speak, to make us think otherwise, but we have to try to overcome and know that everything Hashem does is for the best, and that we will all merit to live and see the coming of Mashiach speedily in our days and the rebuilding of our final and everlasting Beit HaMikdash. Amen, and thanks for watching.